Sleepwalking was the first, I guess, technical release from the project that would later become Xeros. This song was written back in 2000, I want to say 15 or 16, with another friend of mine named Chris. And we wrote this song in my basement at the time, and it was just all about trying to make a new sound. We were just coming out of another band that we both played together in, and we really wanted to capture, with this particular project we were starting, we wanted to capture something that we had grown up with, and that was just hard rock. We both grew up listening to a lot of the same bands like Deftones and Chevelle and Breaking Benjamin and 3 Days Grace and these different bands that we listened to when we were in high school and things, along with other music, but those were the ones that stuck with us most of the time, were those songs. They were the songs that we would always go back to and the records we'd always go back to and listen to. So we wanted to capture that style, and we wanted to capture those emotions and those feelings again with what we were doing at the time. So we started working, and Sleepwalking came to be. Sleepwalking was influenced by all those bands. Myself, it was a lot of those hard rock bands. For Chris and the other members who were working with us, some newer influences made their way in there. I know North Lane had just released a record. I think it was called North or something along those lines, and I remember that was really big into play as far as inspiration for Chris. And Chris had come up with this initial guitar kind of piece, and we took that and we ran with it, and we structured out this song and added, I remember I added different layers, different guitar layers in there, the little guitar lead bit that goes over the verses. From there we just wrote everything on top of what we were doing, and it came time for lyrics. I remember the second verse came really quick. I wrote that pretty much immediately, and the chorus I wrote pretty immediately as well. The first verse I remember took a long time, and there were different melodies that I tried out in there, and different things that I demoed out that later changed. And when we went into the studio was with Kevin, and this was the first song that I had ever worked on with Kevin, and it was in the studio. After getting all the instrumentals done, I wound up taking what we had done, the raw mix and everything we had to that point, home, I think for a couple weeks, and I just focused on that first verse, and I listened to that song just in my car, on headphones, and just constantly trying to find a melody, and eventually finally did, and the lyrics found themselves, and after that melody was found, everything just fell right into place, and that was how Sleepwalking came about. Lyrically, Sleepwalking is about a duality of self. It's about knowing the what is right and the things that you should be doing, versus the kind of the desire for things that are dangerous, or the desire of things that are not that aren't good, that you shouldn't want. It's all about just the danger of giving into those dangerous things, and trying to make better choices. And it's what a lot of the songs and a lot of the messages that wind up in my music most of the time are all about trying to be a better human, about trying to be a better person, and the struggles and the things that you may face in that journey.